Okay, here's the outfit, basic. Now I'm gonna tie up my hair so it's out of the way while I do my makeup. I'm obviously gonna start off with the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the aloe with sage and orange blossom. Then I followed it up with the Holy Hydration Hydrating Serum by Elf Skin. I like to sculpt my face like that when I do moisturizer. I just feel like it's good for me. Now I went in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost City Shield Hydrating Lotion SPF. I love this thing. And then the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Eye Cream is gonna follow up after this. There you go. Then I went to go do my brows. So that's what I'm showing you right there. Like, oh, I did my brows. Yeah. Then I did the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I put it all over my face this time. Listen, I don't usually do a full face like foundation on my forehead and like the bottom of my face. It's usually only like a little bit of foundation and concealer like under my eyes and then the rest of my products, but like I usually don't do a full face, but today special event, full face. I put some Power Grip Primer on my eyebrows so it could be like little eyebrow gel because I don't have eyebrow gel. I don't know, I've just never bought it. That's me fixing it up with a spoolie. Okay, once I was done with that, I put a little more Power Grip Primer right beneath my eyebrows because I am going to carve them today. I don't usually carve them because I don't usually need to. But when I do a full face, I like to carve them because, I don't know, it just looks better in my opinion like that. Listen, one thing I don't like about my foundation is, I don't know, like, it's just so, like, it, like, all collects at the, like, applicator, you know? And it has a weird applicator. Like, why do I just, like, why can't, I wish it was, like, a little, like, you could pump it out, you know? But whatever. One thing I will tell you about this foundation, the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer in the shade Warm Beige. Well, I mean, the shade doesn't matter. This foundation, in general, you need to apply it lightly because if not, you're gonna be like very cakey and it's just not gonna be cute for you. It's not, okay? And yeah, I don't know. Other than that, like, it's a really great foundation in my opinion. The coverage is good. It doesn't feel like heavy on your face unless you put too much, but you know, like if you okay, but that's the thing I like about it. You don't have to add a lot and the coverage is good, you know? But anyway, when I like to carve my brows, I like to go in with like a slanted flat brush. And then I like to blend out all of my products with my fingers first before I go in with the beauty blender. I just feel like it gives my makeup a better like blended look. Like, I don't know, things are just blended out better when I do it like that, you know? And makeup to me is like, do whatever feels right, whatever makes your makeup come out right, do that, you know? Like, do whatever works for you. If what I do doesn't work for you, then don't do it, and that's fine, you know? But do you see how every time I open this foundation I have to like clean it off? Yeah, I wouldn't have that problem if I had a pump, but whatever, you know, that's besides the point. Look at that incredible like shade match. Like, oh my gosh, like that's really me. That's me. Okay, this is me looking for my beauty blender. Guess where it was? On the freaking floor. Don't worry, I didn't use that one because why is it on the floor? I switched it for my other one. And then I like to dampen up my beauty blenders with the facial spray and then also some setting spray. I just feel like when you dampen it, again, your makeup blends out better. And then so I just blended out my entire face, really making sure that everything was like evenly sat on my face, you know? Listen, for my setting spray, I've been using the Milani Make It Last Natural Finish Setting Spray. It says 24-hour wear, but like, mama, I don't know about all that. I really don't. It says waterproof and sweatproof. I don't know about all that. What it does do very nicely is set your face. No, not set your face. Sorry, it's because I'm looking at me like putting on my powder. What it does do nicely is it melts the makeup onto your face like it's your skin. But yeah, I would say go in with another setting spray. For my setting powder, however, I use the W7 Banana Dreams loose powder. Um, this powder is literally my holy grail. Like, y'all know that. Like, when this one runs out, I'm gonna get the same one. I don't think I'll ever use another powder. You know, maybe I will, but I don't know. This one really has me. Like, I really like this one. Okay. I hear a lot of rave about like the kimchi puff puff pass powder. Maybe I'll try that one because I do trust kimchi chic beauty, whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Here's me fluffing up my brows because I just felt like they looked a little stiff in the front, but now they look fine. What is after this? I don't remember. This is me. I was like singing part of the lyrics. Y'all don't know what I was listening to. I don't even remember what song I was listening to, but I went in with the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Universal Light. Some of my contour had built up on the brush, so I was like cleaning that off. If you want to know what brush I use for my contour, it's not for contour, but it's the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator brush. I really like it for my contour for some reason, but it's for putty primer, okay? So if you're like, oh, what a great brush, what is it? Yeah, it's that one. It was my first makeup brush ever. Did I ever tell y'all that when I started doing my makeup, I used to like blend out everything with this brush? Yeah, crazy. But honestly, it would come out smooth, so maybe I was onto something. I don't know. After the contour, I use the highlight side of the Wonder Stick for my highlight, obviously. Today, I don't usually contour my face. Like, I usually only contour my nose, but today I just felt like looking a little bronze, so I added it, like, beneath my cheeks so I could sculpt my face a little bit. I really liked how it turned out. And then for blush, today I went in with the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This brush is a random brush, so I can't even tell you. It also doesn't matter. Just use whatever, like, blush brush you use, girl, and you'll be fine. Here I am being a little messy on my iPad again. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, no. Actually, I was looking up my inspo for the look. Here's the inspo right here and in a picture, you know. That's the one that won on the Instagram poll. But yeah, I decided to put a little more blush on one side because it was looking a little patchy, like there was no blush on one little corner. Here I am just like checking everything looks fine. I blended out like a little part under my brow because it looked a little, I don't know. Then what am I scrambling for? Oh, eyeshadow. Oh my god, already. Okay, yeah, and then I went in with the She Glam Ready Set eyeshadow primer first and foremost. And then I'm gonna do my highlight first. So for highlight, I use the Totally Plastic by Iggy. I use the little like golden shimmer and then the little like rose gold shimmer. And then I also pack it on with Estate in the shade Dew Me, but it's spelled dew like Mountain Dew, like DEU, okay? And then after that, I started going in with my Kitty Likes to Scratch palette by Too Faced. For the inner corner, I went in with the shade Pet Me. Yeah, I like to do a little light inner corner and then like darker on the outside.
My makeup was creasing a little bit, so I used the Stila One Step Correct Brightening Finishing Powder, and I went in with the white and peach shade. Then back to eyeshadow, I went in with the shade Backstage Pass on basically all of my eyelid. And then after that, I got a thin flat brush and I went in with the shade Hairband. It's like a brown shade. And I started like sculpting my eye like in the reference, you know, because she has a very like, she kind of has like almost a cat eye, you know, like a sharp cat eye. I don't know, like a little wing going on with her eyeshadow. So I started creating that with the brown shade Hairband.
And then that took a while to perfect because I really wanted it sharp. Like when it comes to wings, I'm very picky. Like I'm just a perfectionist when it comes to all that because you're not gonna see me with crooked wings. I'm singing again. Girl, I don't even know what I was singing. You guys don't know what I was singing, obviously, because I had AirPods on. I don't know why I did that, but here I am. Here she goes. She's looking stupid, and she knows it. She just laughed. But then I went in with a thinner brush, like a very, very thin brush, and I went in with the black shade in the palette. It's called Power Ballad. I don't know how to say that word. Ballad. Girl, I'm gonna put the names of the things here, like, written out this time, because you know my pronunciation sometimes. I don't know, words that I don't hear a lot, I'm gonna say it wrong, to be honest. Then, okay, there's like this part to the makeup. Well, I haven't even gotten there yet, so let me calm down. Then I went in with the Too Faced, is it Killer? Yes, Killer Liner. Total Control 36-hour waterproof eyeliner in the shade Killer Cashmere. I did that on my waterline and then a little bit under my wing that I had just done, because then she has like a light space under the wing, and then she does like another wing coming from under the waterline and out, you know. So yeah, I went in with a thin brush again, and this time I dipped in with the brown and the black. So Hairband and Power Ballad, girl, I don't know. The black and the brown shades, okay, I mixed them a little bit, and that's what I did. I went in under the waterline and brought it out like under the wing, but leave a little like white space where you added the white liner, okay. Now, see, I'm getting stressed here too. Now it was time for eyeliner. I used the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Eyeliner. It's in the shade Jet Black, but it's like, girl, no, this is not Jet Black, but whatever. Honestly, today was an easier day with eyeliner, because since I had already created it with the eyeliner, it was easier to follow. And since I took my time with my eyeliner and I really tried to perfect it, I didn't have to be as like cautious with my eyeliner, because I already had like kind of a guide to follow, you know. So I was just very like confident with it. Usually I'm not that confident with it. Well, no, I am. I don't know. Usually I'm just more cautious because I really want it to like be perfect. But since this time I already had a guide, I wasn't too worried about all that. Now, oh, I got it on my finger. That's why I got a little scared there. But look at me, proud of myself. I should be like, girl, it was really cute. Here I am doing all my moles. None of the ones I draw on my face are fake. I go over the ones I already have. So if you ever feel like, girl, that's too many moles, it's not, because girl, that's what I have on my face. I like to put a little bit of, oh yeah, I spilled my powder here. That's why I was like blowing it off of all of my products. But I like to cover the moles I go over in a little bit of setting powder so that they don't smudge out in the day, because this eyeliner, it smudges so easily. So that's why I cover them in setting powder. And then I went over it with my Milani Make It Last Original Natural Finish Setting Spray. It's more of a finishing spray, because finishing sprays like melt down your products, but whatever, you know. Then I curled my lashes, and I went in with the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's an alright my mascara, but it does smudge throughout the day sometimes, especially if like you're like sweating. Like if your face is sweating, girl, don't use this mascara. But other than that, it's a really good mascara because it leaves your eyelashes very thick, very luscious. Okay. Then I went in with my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. I did it on my falsies, obviously. My falsies, if you guys want to know, I use the, what are they called? I think it's by Kiss. No, Ardell. Okay. Ardell Professional Faux Mink Lashes, okay? Those are the ones I use. Today, they weren't as, like, tedious to put on. I low-key nailed it on the first try. I did have a little bit of trouble with my inner corner, but that's because my eyes started watering, so, like, yeah. But I corrected that after the video because it started falling off after the video. But it was just the inner corner, and now it's set, all right? Oh, look, you can see my references right there. I was trying to find my lipstick and it was in my drawer the entire time. It's because usually I keep that one in my backpack. But anyway, I went in with the NYX Professional Makeup lip liner in the shade Espresso. Girl, you know I love espresso. And then for my lip gloss, I used the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in the shade Vanilla Toffee. Girl, I really love this. Everyone says it's like Summer Fridays. I don't have a Summer Fridays, so I wouldn't know. But I also needed it to be a little lighter on the inside of the lip, so I used my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach, and that's it, guys. We finished. Like, the look was done. She was really feeling herself here.